my channel. I've always wanted to say that. But yes, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about acne. So it's essentially Acne 101. So I just wanted to go over what a lot of people are kind of confused about, what causes acne and why they have it and why some people don't. Acne is an inherited inflammatory condition in the skin. It's caused by a few things that we might not really notice as much. Definitely a lot of lifestyle habits and also what we consume in our body. It kind of goes down to the gut health and everything like that. Essentially, acne is caused by the abnormal shedding of skin cells. To put it into perspective, the normal pore of the skin sheds one layer a day. But an acne-prone pore sheds up to 5 layers a day. So you can just picture the shedding just like building up, and that's clogging the pore. Well, I wanted to bring this back. I made this in esthetician school, and I'm so glad I kept it because now I can actually have a reason to show it again. But I made this for a project in school, and it's just the layers of the skin. The estheticians work with the epidermis, and then dermatologists work with the epidermis and deeper into the dermis. And so the main layer we are really going to focus on is the stratum corneum, and this is the superficial layer, the top layer of our skin. This is where all the keratinocytes are, and they're all dead. Then we've got the stratum lucidum. Fun fact, this is only found in the palms of our hands and the soles of our feet. I guess they kind of label the palms of our hands and the soles of our feet as thick skin, and then the rest of our skin is kind of thin. There is the pore, and then it has the hair shaft in it. And what causes the acne is the buildup and the dead skin buildup, and then also the sebaceous glands just clogging up the pore, and that's where acne comes into play. What causes acne to be acne is the P. acne bacteria. So that's the bacteria that's in our pimples. There's a few different types of pimples that we get. A lot of people think that it's just like a standard pimple, but there's different kinds. So there's the whitehead, which is called a closed comedone, and that's the bumps that you see that are kind of under the skin and don't really have a head to pop. And then there's the open comedone, which is the blackhead, and that is the one that's exposed to the environment. So that's why it's black. What happens is the pore gets oxygenated from the environment and causes it to be black. So then there's the inflammatory papule, and that is the pimple. That's what we call pimples, is the inflammatory papule. Then there is the inflammatory pustule, and that is kind of in the name, pus. It's filled with pus. So what's happening is the white blood cells are trying to fight off the acne, and it's causing the pus to build. And then that's when it looks like it could rupture. And then you've got your nodules or your cysts. Cystic acne is a group of inflamed pustules put together. And I have a feeling a lot of you have heard the term cystic acne, like a lot. Whenever someone talks about acne, it's most likely cystic acne. And cystic acne, keep in mind, it's like intense acne. It's not just like you've got 3 breakouts on your forehead, 2 here, and then 3 here. That's not cystic acne. I do feel like sometimes a lot of people think that they have cystic acne, and in reality, they just have a really big, painful breakout. And then the nodules are like dome-shaped bumps, and those are deeper into the skin. And those are pretty rare, I would say. I mean, it all depends on your skin. So then there's a scale of acne. Like, what acne do you have, essentially? So when I work with my clients, and it's my first time seeing their skin or working with their skin, I'll kind of put them on this scale of mild, moderate, and severe. Like, that's my scale. And then I see, is it inflamed or is it non-inflamed acne? Inflamed acne, like I said, was the inflamed papule, the inflamed pustules, and the cystic acne, that would be inflamed. And then I would go from mild, moderate, or severe. And then there's the non-inflamed, which is the the open and closed comedones, the white and black heads. So now let's talk about lifestyle choices. So this is kind of your everyday, what do you do, what do you eat, how do you live? The most, I think, important thing to think about first is laundry. You have to wash your pillowcases, because if you don't wash your face that night, okay, then all of that gunk and buildup and oil and dirt gets onto the pillowcase for the rest of the week. Also, when you sleep on the pillowcase, obviously you're sleeping on your head, and your head has hair. So the oils from your hair could be dirty. You probably went 3 days without washing it, didn't even realize. And you're sleeping on this pillowcase on your face, and that's why you're breaking out. So with acne, you want to stay away from fabric softeners and dryer sheets. You can use, obviously, a laundry detergent because you have to get your clothes clean, but use one that has no fragrances, is pretty clean, it doesn't have any bad chemicals in it. And then for the dryer sheets, I mean, I don't use dryer sheets anymore because, like, I mean, my clothes are gonna dry regardless, but there's waxy residue on those dryer sheets, and that gets onto your clothes, onto your pillowcases, and even nowadays our masks that we have to wear. So I tell people, once you wash your mask, which you should be doing like every day or every other day, just let it air dry. And I posted something on Instagram about Mask Me. That's the new acne that we've got going on. It's just like the irritation of the mask rubbing onto your skin, and it's causing friction. And the oils from your skin, the sweat buildup, all of that. So I highly recommend you don't wear makeup. There's no point in wearing makeup if you have to cover half of your face. So back to laundry, and also you need to be washing your towels. Same with your bed sheets too. But these are the main focuses: the pillowcases, the towels, and our clothes. So another lifestyle choice are hand lotions. Are you using a lot of lotion? Are you putting it on before bed and then sleeping like this? Are you putting it on frequently at work? Because I know we have to wash our hands a lot more now, so they're drying and they're bleeding and they hurt, so lotion helps. And then you're going like this, you know, like just touching your face with the lotiony hands. Sun exposure. Are you wearing sunscreen? Like, that is, people think, oh, I'm just gonna be inside working, so like I don't need sunscreen. But it's like, when you drive to work and when you drive home from work, you are exposing yourself to the sun, and that causes premature aging. Another lifestyle choice is the foods you're consuming. So let's think about dairy. There's the cheese, the yogurt, the milk, our Starbucks coffee. So milk is injected, some milks, not all, but milks are injected with hormones, and those hormones do not mesh well with our hormones, and that's what causes hormonal acne, essentially. There's that. And then just like stopping the cheese, stopping the yogurt, stopping the ice cream, just like minimizing it. And then there's sugars that you might be consuming a lot of, and a lot of bread. Bread could be, gluten could be the issue for your breakouts. It kind of all depends on how you live your life. So with all that being said, I know that was a lot of information. If you made it to this point, you passed the Acne 101 course with your girl Jacqueline Kylie. But I also wanted to thank you for watching the whole thing, and I hope that you learned a lot. If you are struggling with acne and you really do want to do something about it, please don't hesitate to ask. So if you want any additional information on the services I provide, what I focus on, more about me, go ahead and check out my other videos in my YouTube, and also you can find a lot of other content on my Instagram.